Welcome back to the Pixie Podcast. I'm your host, Diam, and today we're back again with another episode, and we have a guest. He's a special one. So before we get started, let's introduce yourself.
My name is C.D.O.T, PR specialist, multimedia journalist, 10 years in the game.
Awesome. So let's get started. You spent over a decade documenting RVA's music scene.
Right.
What's one thing about RVA's music culture that outsiders completely misunderstand?
I think they misunderstand the skill. I don't think that we're really, in those conversations. We always talk about the New Yorks, the LAs, even the Houstons, Memphis. They don't really talk about us. I mean, they talk about the 757 with Pharrell, Pusha and all of them, but I feel like when you talk about it, even from R&B, Richmond should be in that conversation.
It definitely should. Yeah, we do. I see that too, because when it comes to Virginia, Richmond always get overlooked. Yeah. And it's like, there's some great talent out here. So, and that's the thing, people gonna miss it until it's too late. Gotta catch on it now rather than later, because it's some gems out here for sure.
Yeah, we got D'Angelo.
Yeah.
People like Nicholas F.
Yes. I mean, big names, huge names. You've interviewed so many artists over the years. What separates the artists who actually build lasting careers from the ones who have talent but never break through?
What separates them? Work ethic, consistency.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
And just having your business straight. I think that really separates them too. So it's like, if you don't have your business straight, regardless of how talented you are, it ain't gonna work.
Right. And that's the thing. Yeah. When it comes to it, professionalism, consistency, all of that, one in one. It's like a hand in hand.
A lot of people don't want to work too.
Exactly.
They just want to.
Yep.
I just want to rap. That's
you got to put the work into it, because a lot of times they don't see what's being done behind the scenes. It's because social media, you can be anything you want on social media.
Right.
People don't really put out. You don't really see. They don't get to see that part. They just see it's going good for that person. Right. They're making it happen, but the sweat, the blood, the tears that people are putting out, hard work into, it just get bypassed. Right. You literally have to walk before you run.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I come in. I try to help people work or help them in those areas, because it's like, you have to work in order to make it. You can't just rap. You can't just sing. Yeah. Talent is like 5%.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As someone who's become a trusted voice in RVA media, do you ever feel the responsibility of knowing your platform can influence who gets seen and who doesn't?
Yeah. I think my goal is to promote the unseen or the unheard.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that's talented that people might not be tapped into. So I feel like I think I do that well.
Yeah,
definitely. The unseen or the unheard or the not as popular but maybe talented. So I always root for the underdog. That's just my philosophy of life in general. So I'm always trying to find the next person that got 200 views but is still dope.
Yeah.
The person that's already got the light.
They have it already, right? I remember seeing, I think it was on Streamers University, where Kai Cenat, they had, it was a clip I think I seen on TikTok where people wasn't feeling his lineup. It was all people that was already known. Sky Jackson, why is she there?
Yeah.
Sky Jackson been in the game for God knows how long. Queen Naija. I mean, there's people they already have a platform. We already know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of comments saying how he should have went for people that, unknown. And we need that. It's we already see these people. Even I remember going to an event and they were playing all mainstream music. We already know who these rappers and artists are. Play the people play the artist music. There's plenty of artists in the room. Right. You can simply just play their music and let it be heard. So, yeah.
They don't want to take a chance on it. I mean, even labels now, you got to have a certain amount of views. And likeness to get noticed now.
Yeah.
So nobody want to look.
They don't want to dig deep. Yeah, and it's why? But they like I said before, it's so many gems and they're missing out on it.
They'll see eventually.
I mean, yeah. And then once that person pick up, then it's, oh my gosh, you jumping on them, trying to ride the wave. You didn't see me when you could have. No, gotta watch.
I think that's just a part of the game in general, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so.
Social media has made everyone a media outlet. From your perspective, what's the biggest difference between creating content and actually practicing journalism?
Ooh, that's a good one. I started off writing articles. I used to write for hip-hop.
Wow.
So I think when you talk about journalism, you have to have that writing background.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, seriously.
You know, you have to come from that soil. You can't just pick up a camera and edit and
it's more to it.
Yeah. I always say I'm a journalist, not a content creator, and that's no shade. That's just to show the difference.
Yeah,
you know?
But you have those credentials too, though.
Right.
So it's not like you're just talking. You
right.
actually have the credentials to show, like, hey, I am who I am. You're doing what you're doing.
Right.
And that's how, like, even though I didn't go to school for it, but that's how I wanted the podcast to be. I didn't just want it to just be just picking up a camera and just saying anything. Right. I wanted to, like, actually dig deep into who I have on my platform and stuff like that. Like, sometimes people are like, oh, you're picking and choosing. No, I mean, in a way, yes, because, you come across people that just waste your time and stuff like that. But for me, it's like, I like to do my research and I love to find out, like, who, these people are, what they do, what they bring to the scene and stuff like that. So I'm just learning, I'm learning from you. So you're the GOAT. So yeah, I'm learning from you. Storytelling, I just want to be better, Okay. So when it comes to that, like, there's people that I just really, admire and I'm inspired by. You're one of them. So give you your flowers.
I appreciate that. I think you're doing well too.
Thank you so much.
I think you're doing well.
A lot of people know the music side of C.D.O.T, but not everyone knows you've worked in recruiting and professional development. How has corporate America shaped the way you mentor creatives?
That's deep. I think it just gives me that professionalism that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because when you do it for a corporate level, or you work, you have to talk a certain way. You have to do things a certain way. So I feel like I always also practice that when it comes to this media game too, or at least try to teach it.
Yeah, you have to. I feel like there's always two sides to people. Like, you can turn it on and turn it off. Right. But like I said before for the podcast, that's like how I want professional. Like, I want it. That's how I wanted it too. So I definitely get it.
Yeah. So, I just think it's, I guess what they call it, code switching.
Yeah, code switching.
So I try to, because I work with artists, maybe street-oriented artists or whatever.
Yeah.
I try to, media train them.
Yep, that's the right word for that.
Get them in certain rooms or get them on certain platforms where they have to talk a certain way.
So and present themselves a certain way, too.
Exactly. So just prepared. And I come from it, too. So
exactly,
I know both sides of the coin, too. So
yeah.
Good.
What's one professional habit you wish every aspiring artist or entrepreneur would develop before chasing success?
Habit. It's a good question. Knowing how to express yourself, I would say more professionally.
Yeah.
Like if you're upset or if you have something to convey, express it more professionally than just,
Yeah, flat out, Because
some people they just don't know, too.
Yeah. I ran across a few people like that before, and it's like, for me, like, I don't like to go, tit for tat. So it's like, okay, of course, like, maybe they're upset. So how can I, bring the situation to a point, or this conversation to a point where we can, talk to each other, in the right way, especially when it comes to setting up, certain things, So it's like, okay, how can I make this better for the both of us? Got to de-escalate certain situations. And even just sometimes, like you said, they don't know. Some people just don't know. And it's like, look, we're going to have to start somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I think even, in this business, right, dealing with women, talking a certain way. Because I try to teach guys that, too, because they talk crazy.
Yeah.
Gotta be professional.
Yes. Because, for me, I just overlook it. I'm like, I am not doing this today. Not doing this today.
Respectful.
Be respectful. Yeah, there's a way to talk to someone.
Right.
And you just got to know how to do it.
A lot of them don't.
At all.
I think you should be more respectful for women.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just
Look, I have stories for days, but for days.
I'm sure.
You work with creatives, but you also hire professionals. When you meet someone for the first time, what immediately tells you they're serious about their craft?
Their work ethic, but also I look at what they have done before. That shows how professional
They are, yeah.
Or if I meet them, say we connect, and maybe they, hit me back faster. So they're serious.
They're serious, right? Yeah, that's
Some people don't want to put the work in.
Yeah, I was just talking about that earlier. I was like, when it comes to the podcast, people will just talk, and then like the next day, like they have no idea. Like I was literally talking about an event I was at. This girl she was totally drunk. And we set up a whole group chat, just trying to get it on, like a women's panel, all this stuff.
Wow.
This lady had no idea what we was talking about the next day. And I was like, look, when you're at events, you have to be able to control your alcohol.
That's true.
And especially as a woman, men too.
Right.
But, me as a woman, like, you have to be aware of your surroundings, have a drink, and let that be that and ride out with a bottle of water. But especially when you're an artist or you're, a creative, entrepreneur, when you're in these settings, as a woman, you really have to conduct yourself properly and not leave the drinks alone, actually. Just have one and let it be. Because I don't want to sit here and have, the next day I'm hitting you up and now I look crazy. I'm like, was it a dream? Right. Like, I'm sure we had this conversation. This makes no sense at all.
Right.
But yeah, I've ran across a few of those and I'm like, look, okay.
See, I don't smoke or drink, so
that's good.
Yeah, so I kind of miss that, but I have ran into that. Though.
Yeah, and it's bad. It makes you be like, whoa, you gotta let that go.
Especially with these artists, man.
Yeah.
Have God knows what.
Ooh, Jesus. I've seen some things, I've heard some things, and I don't want to do it again. Like, I'm a wine girl. I don't smoke either. It's just, as a woman, ill.
Hey,
vaping.
I like that. I like that.
I'm sorry.
I preach that.
I'm judging.
I preach it low key.
Yeah, I'm judging. As a person, as a woman, I'm judging any woman where I see with a cigarette, a Black and Mild, a blunt, a vape. Stop. It's 2026. Please.
I co-sign that.
Yeah, because it's ill. Now, a cute little drink is cute, but not too much. But the smoking, please let that go.
Appreciate that.
No, seriously. You've seen both corporate structure and creative freedom. Do you think artists sometimes reject professionalism because they think it limits creativity?
Yeah, and I can see that. I can see that. That's why you hire, managers and all of those things, so you can be a creative. So I get that part, And I think because I do podcasting, but I always wanted to do music, but I've never been in the creative space. I've always been the manager, PR, so that's why you hire those people, though, so they can handle that and you can just sit and be an artist. Yeah.
And it takes a lot off of them, too. And I think that's probably, like, a lot of them reject it because it's too much on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You said becoming a father changed your perspective. In what ways did fatherhood change the man before it changed your life?
What ways did fatherhood change me? I don't know. I think it made me a little softer. Yeah. Us Aquarians, we just super tough.
Very.
But I think it made me a little softer. But I was always on the grind before my daughter. It just kind of like picked up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love that when it comes to men, like, cause like childhood friends, and they would be like bullies in high school, and they would be the worst men. And then when I see that they're fathers and they just all soft and it just changes, I'm like, oh my gosh, all you ever needed was a child. All you need to just become a dad. That's all it was. Yeah, that's all it took. But
I think you made me softer. But the grind, cause I've been at it since I was 16. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, so I've been doing journalism since I was 16. So it's like.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh no, you're not.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you're still up there with me. I just turned 30, but
okay.
Dang, you're very mature for your age. Because I know a lot of 26-year-olds who are 18 mentally. Like, it's horrible.
I think I've always been like that, though. I grew up around a lot of older people.
Same.
Like I said, I've been at it since I was 16.
Yeah.
So.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you're a businessman.
Yeah,
I love that for you. Your brand centers around service, sacrifice, and purpose. Was there a defining moment when those stopped being just words and became the way you actually lived?
I think it was always that. I just been a fan of this culture for years. Like,
Yeah.
And I didn't know that you could get paid to be a journalist, or I didn't know what journalism was. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just focused. Being in the urban areas.
Yeah.
They say everything is just rap, music. That's all like the avenues people think about.
Yeah.
So my cousin, who actually owns All Hip Hop, when he brought me to New York and kind of showed me the game, it was interesting that you can kind of still be a part of the culture, but from a different lens.
Different lens. That's how I feel sometimes. Like, because for some reason, this was like back when I was a kid, and I really thought I was going to be a rapper.
Okay.
Like, I really thought, because like I remember we had like this little makeshift studio. I was in DC, and I used to be in, it was horrible. It was bad. It's cringy to think about. But yeah, but me going into podcasting, and I feel like it's a little different for me, because usually like podcasting, they talk about, even though we talk about anything in my episodes, but I think I'm more so lean towards like the music scene.
Right.
And I think I just enjoy it so much, because like for me, music is the heart. Like I feel like it's just like it's like an energy, and I love music. Right. So yeah, I
agree.
Right.
I just was scared. I don't know. I just didn't want to be in the front with the artistry. That's why I never did it. But I'm eventually do it.
I can see that.
Prove a point. But I'll probably be back on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to see that. I can't wait to see that. As Black men, there's often pressure to appear strong all the time. What has vulnerability taught you that toughness never could?
I don't know. I got to work on that. I need to work on being more vulnerable. I think I listen a lot more now. Yeah. As far as, I guess that's an element of vulnerability in some sense.
It is.
Listening than speaking.
I think for men, like that vulnerability thing is kind of like hard, because like y'all get shamed for it, and then like the minute when you are in that space, it's probably like thrown back at you or something like that, or you get caught like, but
it's hard.
I think as women, we have to do better too when it comes to allowing y'all to be, So I'm just being real, because like there's times where I've been that woman where, and unhealed and very immature, where, I'm asking for it. And then when it's there, I'm like, oh, you need to be a man, grow up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but now that I'm older, it's like being a mother of a son. That's what changed for me, because I've seen like, I remember I had a family member tell my son, like, boys don't cry. Like, boys do cry.
They do.
And it was something that hurt my son. And I told him, like, go ahead. You're not going to sit in it. Don't sit in it for too long, but be open and talk about how did it make you feel? And he just have so many notebooks. He have like a huge tote in the closet, and he just writes. And I just throw pens at him. And he put his headphones on, and he'll be making beats, and he'll be running back. He just do whatever to just keep his mind off of it. But I always tell him, talk. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. That doesn't make you soft. And boys do cry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, a lot of us needed that.
Yeah.
Growing up. So yeah, that's important.
It changed. Yeah, that totally changed my perspective. So it's like, oh yeah.
That's deep.
You spend so much time helping amplify other people's stories. Who pours back into you? Who reminds C.D.O.T that his story matters too?
I don't know. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of homegirls. So shout out to the homegirls.
Yeah.
All of them. I think they pour into me. I don't know. I mean, my family, they support a lot of the stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they watch the podcasts.
Yeah.
They watch the interviews and stuff. So shout out to them. My daughter, she's 4, but she amplifies me in a certain way. So yeah, I don't know, but I guess I need to be more open to being poured into too.
Yeah.
Because I do a lot of the helping.
Helping. Yeah. So just sometimes you just have to like sit back and just let people take care of you sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I got to work on that.
Yeah. It's hard, because I can be that way too. I think we all have that. We have that, what do you call it? We all have that part of us.
Yeah.
that literally, yeah, you know, like, you know, you just always feel like, you know, and when you do feel like, or you allow someone to pour into you, you kind of feel bad for it. That's me personally. I'm like, oh, I don't want you to stop. And then, you know, but sometimes you have to just, you know, sit back and let it happen.
That's true. Yeah, I just be on the go.
Yeah, gotta sit back and relax.
Yeah.
What's one message you want people to take away from this interview?
Well, the message I always give people is to be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try to be nobody else. You know, I think that's
everybody else is taken.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you're cool enough.
Right.
Whoever you are, whatever you do, whatever you're into, I think you're cool enough. And I think anything is possible.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short.
Right.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people really need to take heed to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. If I'm here, you definitely can make it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Okay. So I have a few little questions.
Okay. Let's get it.
Okay. So, RVA most underrated artists. Go.
Most underrated.
Underrated artists. Yep.
This is artists, rappers. Singers.
Anybody you can think of right off the top.
Underrated artists.
Yep.
So I want to choose somebody nobody knows. I got to think. Underrated artists. Who's very dope? People don't know is dope. I think I'm gonna choose. This is bias, but I think I'm gonna choose the guy I manage. His name is Trey Lyden.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he's underrated.
Follow him.
Yeah.
Follow him.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think Tygo is underrated.
Yeah.
I think Tygo is super dope.
Yeah. Makes good music.
Yeah. Who else is underrated? That's like I don't know. That's like a question mark.
Yeah.
Underrated. I mean, I don't know.
We'll just have them post their ideas or, you know, who they think in the comments. RVA's most underrated artists. Okay. One artist everyone should have on their playlist right now.
Richmond or just in general?
In general. Richmond, California, wherever.
I'm gonna start Richmond first.
Okay.
I think you should have Trap Task Cow on your playlist.
Okay.
And I think you should have Ronnie Lux on your playlist.
Oh, she's good.
She's dope.
I love her voice.
Yeah.
Like every time I see her, I'm like,
yeah.
Immediately like share. Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. And then as far as like on some industry stuff, on your playlist right now, I like Rome Streets.
Rome Streets.
Yeah.
I had to look that up. I don't think I ever heard her.
I like him. I like his new album.
Okay.
I think he's dope.
Okay. So yeah, before we end, go ahead. Floor is yours. Tell everybody where to find you, your social media. Whatever you have up next. Let's talk about that too. Upcoming events, networking, all that stuff.
What do I have next? In the Mix is coming back. In the Mix podcast is coming back. I think that's really all I got. I mean, just pushing this PR stuff.
Yeah.
I'm building, I'm doing this, trying to build my personal brand. Yeah, that's really it. I ain't got too much going on.
Okay.
You can follow me, C.D.O.T online everywhere. Yeah, just pull up, DM me. I'm not famous, I'm not a celebrity. I would definitely hit you back. So. Yeah.
So yes, thank you guys for watching this episode, and I'll put everything in the show notes and the description box and all that good stuff. And thank you for watching the Pixie Podcast.